Forget about the Magnificent Seven, it's time for the Magnificent Six, competing for the Nordic Council Film Prize this year. The nominees, consisting of 4 fiction and 2 documentary feature films and each representing one of the Nordic countries, were announced by Nordisk Film and TV Fond at the Norwegian International Film Festival in Haugesund. Denmark is represented by The Sun and the Moon, directed by Roha Pakari and Emily Adelina Muniz. Written by Pakari, documenting her own struggle with cancer, and Denais Joel Bertelsen, it's produced by Sarah Stockman for Sontag Pictures. Twice Colonized, by Lynn Aluna, hailing from Greenland, was written by Aju Peter and Aluna. Pick is produced by Emil Hertling Perenard for Anorak Film, Red Marrow Media and iSteel Film. That I'm extremely happy about the nomination and the fact that Greenland is now, for only the second time, represented at the Nordic Council Film Prize. Twice Colonized deals with the colonial history of the Nordic countries. It's a history that the people of Nordics are not often confronted with, which makes it all the more important, Emil Hertling Perenard told Variety. We should not shy away from these truths, and if we, like Aju Peter, are able to talk about the dark chapters of our past, we will also be able to create a better and brighter future. Twice Colonized is a collaboration between Inuit in both Greenland and Canada, and this nomination is an opportunity to show that our people exist far beyond the colonial borders of the Nordic nation-states. Hopefully, in the future, we will be able to create many more of these cross-border collaborations. Crossing, Sweden, directed and written by Levana Kin, also Behind, and Then We Danced, and produced by Mathilde Didai for French Quarter Film, was also selected. So, too, was Norway's Sex. Directed and written by Dag Johan Haugerud, and the first part of a trilogy that will continue with Love, it's produced by Yngvi Sather and Hegi Hofvadam for Motlys. Making a film called Sex calls for all sorts of jokes and misunderstandings during production, everything from being summoned to a sex meeting to emails being censored because someone had written sex props in the subject field, joked the director back in February. As for the screenplay, there aren't that many jokes about sex in it. Some awkward humor, yes. But the main point has been about trying to show the short span between ecstatic pleasure and shame. There are, and might always be, 2 sides of the same coin when it comes to sex, which also means that the uncomfortable and the funny sit quite tight. Finally, Baltasar Kormaker will compete with Touch, Iceland, written by the director and Olafur Johanna Lafson and produced by Agnes Johansson and Kormaker for RVK Studios. Finland's living legend Aki Kaurismäki, who won the very first Nordic Council Film Prize back in 2002 for The Man Without a Past, will now have another shot thanks to Fallen Leaves, produced by Misha Jari and Mark Lowoff for Sputnik Oi and Bufo. We are super happy with the way the film has been received around the world. Being nominated for the Nordic Council Film Prize is another happy occasion, said Jari at Haugesund. The award, recognizing a full-length feature film produced in the Nordic countries and released in cinemas, comes with a prize of DKK 300,000, $44,557, to be shared among the director, screenwriter and producer. The winner will be unveiled online on October 22 by RV, Icelandic Broadcasting Service. Previous winners include Empire, by Frederick Asbach, awarded last year, Lamb, Flea, Louder Than Bombs, The Hunt, or Antichrist.